following them because they're intelligent people, so the government was afraid of them. They had to give them roads. Now, let me tell you to areas where docile citizens are. I'll give you my constituency, Blantyre West. Blantyre West is where docile citizens come from. Because Blantyre West is the only constituency in the whole of Malawi that is feeding the country. Electricity, Nkula Falls, Tedzani, Kapichira, all are in Blantyre West. There's no development, no tar road, no clean water, no transport system, no schools, no hospitals. But all these development projects come from this constituency. Ogasfe, the water that Blantyre City, Zomba, and some parts of Central Region are drinking is coming from Blantyre West. We call it Ogasfe. But I'll tell you this again, that development in Blantyre West is, let me say, stopped in 1964. Because even Chileka Airport is just a museum today. I've read from Facebook that in 2016, DPP government accumulated or found $300 million of aid or loan to build a new airport. The pictures are viral on Facebook. And we are told someone has to go and open it because it's not done. But our people just watch. We need to change mindset. And the citizens must rise up. Let's leave the docility and become active citizens. Wherever there is need for development, and if it's not coming, let's toy, so that governments must know that people are not happy. Now, we are done with citizenship. Now we go to leadership and government. Politicians of Malawi, who we call leaders today, do not know the meaning of leadership and government. A politician establishes a political party without understanding the meaning of leadership. For a politician, leadership is about absolute power, dominion, dictatorship, and Pharaohism. That's what a politician of Malawi knows. They don't know the encyclopedia of leadership. Leadership means that you should lead in everything. In trouble, be the leader. In happiness, be the leader. In fighting corruption, be the leader. In Malawi, I'm very angry and feeling bad because I'm told that Anti-Corruption Bureau that was to interview the former head of state, Mr. Peter Mutharika, over the usage of TPIN or a password of the presidency. He has told ACB that it's his democratic right to keep quiet and not to answer any question. We are talking of 5 billion kwacha that was used with his password to buy cement, and this cement benefited few individuals, not the country, using the password of the president. And this president tells an institution of government, an instrument of government, that it's my democratic right to keep quiet. Some people take this country for granted, you know. Some people take this country as a, I don't know, maybe a toilet paper. People, don't play. This is a sovereign country. And there are 18 million people here. Don't play with us. A leader must not think development based on the classes of citizens and but thinking of blanket development. Meaning that you don't think of your area, your region or district, you think of the blanket for the whole country. Besides, places where national projects must receive development, for example, Chileka and the entire Blantyre West, must develop because this is the area where Chileka Airport, Nkula Falls, Kapichira Falls, or Gasfel are coming from or are situated. Government big projects like this that need bitumen roads, gravel-graded feeder roads, main towns and mini cities and more development are just ignoring. Besides, places along Lake Malawi areas from Salima, Mangochi, Nkota, Kalonga, there is need for development because these are what we call catchment area where development must be number one. Well, we are done. It was mindset change about citizenship and leadership. Leaders who wants to be leaders must lead in combating corruption, giving development, and in accountability on the taxes of citizens. If you are a leader and you don't want to be accounted for the money that you use, you are not a leader but a politician. Follow easy. That's what you know. So leaders must change your mindset too. Take care of the taxes of people. Make sure you lead in combating corruption, and make sure that you are transparent in everything you do. That's leadership. Well, now we go to movies of today. Movie number 1. Reports coming in are that Nokima misused 2 million liters of fuel in 2018, and we are told this petrol, these 2 million liters, was shared by the government that was there of DPP, and the cost of these 2 million liters was from the taxpayers' money, totaling to 3 billion. We would like to ask Johnson government that it's too long since 2020 June. It's too long. By now, thieves were supposed to be in jail. Delaying in bringing justice to Malawians is going to give ground to the thief to start ridiculing this government. Don't delay more. 2020 June, when you went to the government, is far too long for you to start arresting these thieves. We don't need to be listening to this news today. There should be an action. Movie number 2. Embassies of Malawi, about 19 of them, have been found to swindle over 600 million kwacha that was shared among top DPP senior people to buy homes and farms and areas, land. And there are some people that are backing such government. There are some people who still wish that government to come back. You must be ashamed. Movie number 3. Malawi will change only if the arm of the judiciary stop corruption, stop bribery, and segregation. This is the arm, the judiciary arm, is the arm that is making corruption to continue, making this country not to develop, because there is segregation inside. There are other cases that have to be attended to quickly, and the others that have to rot in jail. And this is the 2 types of people. The leadership type are always given preferential treatment. And the docile citizens, the blind ones, they are rotting in jails, some 15 to 16 years without trial. Others, they are even spending 3 years without even entering the court. Of you, Mr. Nyirenda. So we call upon Chief Justice Nyirenda to clean your mess in all the courts or offices of the judiciary. Because if you clean that house, Parliament will not have a problem, Executive will not have a problem, because they will be afraid of you. So we need sanity in the judiciary. Movie number 4. I don't know whether this is true, because I just got it from social media. But if it's true, Muvi Wachilungamo is going to be angry. If it's true, Malawians will have to rise up. We are told that DPP government that only put a stone at Mombera University was paying 20 lectures as if Mombera University was finished and they were teaching, lecturing. So 20 people were paid 800 kwacha every month as if Mombera University is functioning. This is where I said, some people are taking this country as a toilet paper. And you know what? I said something last time and everybody was angry, but we cannot tolerate this nonsense. Taxpayers' money used for that bogus plans, that bogus politicians, and we all keep quiet. Yet, Chirega Airport is a museum today. Kamuzu International Airport, instead of being a modern airport, we have to build like we're building a prison with assistance from Japan. Go to Harare Airport, go to Lusaka Airport, go to Johannesburg Airport, or RT. You understand what the airport is. But instead, we use taxpayers' money for bogus things because you are powerful, you are politicians, and you call yourself leaders. You are not. You are politicians. Leaders